All right, enough of that crap. What's up, guys? Fears. Audience. Audience? It's the Fearsman. What's going on? How art is thou? Thouest is doing glorious in thy own kingdom. I hope you guys are doing good. Yo, what's up, James? James is the first one to say something, and he goes, hey-o! Well, hey-o to you too, buddy. James, it's been a while. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since you've been in the old chizat. But good to see you, buddy. Anyway, chung to the bung, rung to the bung, sung to the gung, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Fears is having an absolute glorious day. I hope you guys are too. Anyway, I got my coffee. Cheers. In one of my favorite coffee mugs, it says, be here, be your best, be part of the team. Very important. Anyway, James says that he's been very busy. I understand, man. I've been pretty busy too, James. I've been running around with my head cut off, man. So, James, what have you been up to? What have you been doing to keep yourself busy? While James is responding, I'll tell you guys what I've been doing. Fears has been running around, working, work, and more work. I've been going to my Comic-Con conventions. And then last night, me and my buddy Sam just did our very first video game live stream. It was fantastic. I may go home this year to Missouri to visit my parents. I haven't decided yet. It depends on the money situation and all that. But anyway, that's what I've been doing, James. What have you been up to, man? Let me know. Well, guys, we got a hell of a show for you today. It's gonna have to be probably a 30-minute to a 40-minute like quick show because I got some other things to do today. But I just wanted to come on and kind of like tell you guys what's been going on. I got some new topics to talk about. I need to talk about a few things, but yeah, everything's been going good. Pretty good. My schedule for my streams are doing pretty well. I haven't picked what day I want to stream on, but I've been pretty much sticking to like one stream a week. So I did a stream last weekend, and now I'm going to stream this Monday, and then I won't stream until the next week. So one stream a week it's been going pretty well for me. But I will keep you guys updated if there's any changing on my schedule. James says he's been work, but did get a new I guess puppy. That's cool. Right on. All right, let me open up the topics. So today's topics, guys, are I'm going to review my video game stream that I did last night. Stories from Fears' past, and then I'm going to talk about some of the best pictures that Fears has ever took in his entire life. Forgive me for a moment. I need to use the restroom. I should have did this before I started the show, but I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. So yeah. Oh, a pistol. Gotcha. I was wondering. I was like, all right, I got you, buddy. Well, that's cool, James. That's pretty cool, man. Well, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I will be right back. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. 2 seconds. All right, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. I had to use the restroom, so sorry about that. James says 1,000, 1,002, 1,003. I'm sorry, buddy. My bad. Hey, when you gotta go, guys. You know. Anyway, so what I was saying is, yeah, I've been working. I've been working away. I need to hit the range next time you're in town. Oh, for sure, dude. James, I'm down. I mean, I haven't shot a gun in quite a while, but I'm totally down. Whenever you want to go to the range, that'd be cool, man. That would really be cool. I would totally be down, dude. I would totally be down to go shoot some guns in Wentzville, O'Fallon, St. Louis. Just let me know, man. Anyway, guys, so I gotta say, James said, hit me up on Messenger. I totally will. I will totally hit you up whenever the next time I'm in town. I don't know when that's going to be, buddy, because I had to fix my car, and that cost a lot of money. So whenever I'm in town, dude, I definitely will let you know. But yeah, man, I would totally be down to go shoot some guns. It's been a while since I went to the shooting range. It's been a minute. Anyway, let's start off with the first topic. For you guys, for the guys that do know and for the people that don't know, I did a video game stream with my good buddy Sam yesterday. We did like a video game stream for like 5.5 hours. It was awesome. I was a little nervous too because like I had never done a video game stream before, and I was like, is it gonna go good? Is it gonna go bad? You know, and I'll be honest, like despite the few trolls that came in. Some trolls came in for about an hour trying to like, you know, they were saying crazy things in the chat, and they were trying to like sideswipe the stream. But besides that, I just kept blocking them. And I had to block them for about an hour, and then after an hour they all left. So besides that little like hour, the rest of the stream was pretty good. I had a whole bunch of like loyal fans come in, and I just want to say to the loyal fans, I appreciate you supporting my first ever video game stream with my buddy Sam. If you want to check out my buddy Sam, you got to go to Egotistical Commando on YouTube, Egotistical Commando on Twitch, Egotistical Commando on YouTube. I mean on TikTok. So that's his three places to check out my buddy Sam. Another thing that I wanted to say is there's a person in the community. His name is Sega. Sega does not like when other people stream like on his day. I just wanted to say nothing against Sega, and I don't want to start any drama. I'm just saying, even my friend thought this was nuts. Sega, you don't own Sunday. Me and Sam had this stream planned for about a day, like a whole day. We're not going to change our plans just because you're streaming on Sunday. I wasn't trying to steal his fans. I wasn't trying to start any drama. I'm just letting you know. We probably are going to stream on Saturday and Sunday, again, whenever we do a video game stream, because me and Sam can only hang out at certain times because Sam works all through the week. I work all through the week, and then I have Saturdays and Sundays off. So Saturdays and Sundays are the best days if me and Sam want to do a stream together, you know. Every once in a blue moon, Sam's came into one of these streams, you know, and that's when he can. Sometimes he can, sometimes he can't, you know. So Sega, I would just have patience with us. And, you know, there's no need to get mad. There's no need to get into a big conniption fit if I stream on one of your days. You know, I'm not trying to make you mad. I'm not trying to start any drama. It just is, it's good for me and Sam to stream on Saturdays and Sundays. And if I'm being perfectly honest, the internet is big. I can stream whenever I want. So I'm just letting you guys know. So, but I just wanted to tell Sega that I'm sorry that he got mad or insulted or whatever. But anyway, hopefully he'll get over it. Anyway, but besides those two things, the stream was absolutely fantastic. The stream was amazing. We played as many games as we possibly could, guys. We played let's see. We played Super Mario Brothers 3. We played UN Squadron, Donkey Kong. This new game that my buddy Sam told me about called Cuphead, and Cuphead was pretty cool. It was all like an animated cartoon video game. That was pretty sweet. I really enjoyed it. And then we played to end the stream. We played finally. I got to play Resident Evil 7, and it was amazing. Resident Evil 7. I'd say the favorite thing that I played yesterday was I did like Cuphead, but I'd have to say my favorite thing that I played yesterday was Resident Evil 7. If any of you guys have played Resident Evil 7, drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think of the game. I thought the game was great. It's got some scary moments in it. Me and Sam, we got through the first level, and then by the time we got to Resident Evil, it was like 11 o'clock at night, guys. I mean, we streamed for like 5.5 hours. I think we started like at 5 or 6, and we went all the way to like 11:30ish, something like that. So we streamed for a good 5.5 hours. It was pretty insane, but a lot of fun. I can't wait until me and Sam do another video game stream. If you guys want to check it out, it's on Fears Vlogs. It's the video right before this live stream. So it's the most recent video. Check it out. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your comments back. If you guys got any suggestions for any video games for me and Sam to stream for the next stream, put them in the chat, put them in the comments, in the comment section. Let me know. I want to know. I want to know what video games the fans would love to see me and Sam play, because it was a lot of fun. If I had to grade our stream, I'd give it a solid 8. I mean, me and Sam, we were cracking jokes pretty much every 5 seconds. The fans were cracking jokes. Everybody was having a good time. Once the trolls left, everybody was having a good time. And I'll be honest, even when the trolls were there, I just laughed. I was like, wow, they've got nothing else to do except for just spam the comment section. And it didn't affect me whatsoever. Me and Sam just kept going on. I just kept blocking them. And Sam's like, Fears, just keep blocking them. And I was like, yep, I'm going to just keep blocking them. I blocked them. And eventually they just got sick and tired of me blocking them. And then they left. So don't cave in to the trolls, guys. You know, just stand your ground, keep blocking them, you know, and move on with the stream. You know, it's a shame that some people spend way too much time on that kind of stuff. But the way I deal with it is some people's gonna like you and some people's gonna hate you online. You know, like I've made my fair share of mistakes online, offline, but I'm not a bad guy. And I wish they would realize that. I'm not a bad guy, you know, but there's some people online that I don't like, and that's okay, you know. And they don't like me, so they go their way, I go my way. I don't bring them up. I don't bring them up by name. And, you know, the world goes around in a circle, and, you know, we all continue with our lives. But I knew it was coming, you know, like whenever we did that stream, I told Sam, I said, Sam, because I'm not doing one of my normal streams, like if I do a normal stream like this, they pretty much like leave me alone. But because I wanted to do something different, and I was like, hey, Sam, I've never done a video game stream before. I thought in the back of my mind, I'm like, I wonder if they'll try something. And sure enough, they tried to do something. They failed miserably, but, you know, they at least tried. And I was like, Sam, I'm just giving you a fair warning, buddy. And he was like, I got you, Fears. I got you. And so, but it wasn't that bad. I'll be honest. It wasn't that bad at all. And the stream continued on, and it was really good. And like I said, my favorite game that we played yesterday was Resident Evil 7. Great graphics, great storyline. Like, it started off really good. Like, I kind of didn't want to end the stream because I was like, damn, I'm having so much fun playing Resident Evil 7. I want to find out what happens next, you know? So slowly but surely, Sam, my buddy Sam, is turning me into a gamer. So yeah. and it's fun. Like I used to play a lot of games as a kid, but when you grow up and you're an adult, work and other responsibilities come first. So, but it's good. Now that whenever I have some downtime, I try to get in, some gameplay here and there. So, but all in all, it was a really good stream, guys. Really good stream. Loved it. Me and Sam were talking about it because I had to drive. Sam left his car back at my house, so we drove over to Sam's house, did the stream. That I had to drive him back so he could pick up his car at my house. And the whole way there, we were talking about the stream, like how fun it was. And I was like, Sam, I think it's a big success. And he was like, oh yeah, Fear goes, it was a total big success. And I was like, well, that's good. I'm like, it seemed like everyone enjoyed the video game stream. And he's like, I think so. And I was like, you want to do another one? And he was like, yeah, man. He goes, I'm totally up for doing another one. So I think we're definitely going to do another video game stream. And it was a big success. And I just want to thank all the fans for coming out and supporting my loving and loyal fans. Thanks so much for coming out and checking out my video game live stream. It was a lot of fun. Big news, next month is when Fears goes off to church camp. I haven't done a church camp in quite a long time. I'm very excited, very, very excited. I'm going to be a teacher at church camp. So I'm going to be in charge of teaching a movie class. So I'm basically going to teach the high school kids how to edit a video, how to put a video together. And I'm going to post the video on my YouTube channel, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. I'm probably going to post the church camp video on fearsman 26. But if there's some leftover footage, I'll put some of the church camp stuff on my Fears vlogs. So we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. But I'm really looking forward to it. I think being a teacher is cool. It's pretty cool to teach, knowledge to other people, especially if it's a topic that I love. I love movies. I love movie making. I love everything about movies. I love it. I love anything and everything to do with movies. I love it. I really do. It's a big passion of mine, guys. And for me to teach someone else how to make a video, and I hope the video is a big success. Like I'm gonna talk to the kids and be like, hey, what kind of stuff do you want to do? What kind of scenes do you want to shoot? What type of video do you want to make? And we're gonna throw some ideas around, and we'll have to see what we come up with. I'm trying to do some more updates before we move on to the next topic. I heard from my dad. My dad, he shot me a text, I think, a day or two ago, and he said he's actually feeling a lot better, which is great because he said the last couple of weeks he was not feeling great at all, and it was bad. And I was just like, whew. So I'm relieved that he's doing better. So, but I just wanted to say thanks for all the prayers and concerns towards my dad and towards me and my family. And I just wanted to say thanks to all the loving and loyal fans. Let's see what else. Work's been going good. Me and Randy are still working on Fearsman. We're about halfway done with the drawings. The script is totally written. So the script is written, and it just takes a long time for Randy to do those drawings, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So yeah. James says, Frasers. I don't know what that is. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let me know. I don't know what you're on about. Oh, Coach Fraser. Oh, I remember him. Yeah, I remember. Did you take Fraser's film class in high school? I don't think I did, James. I took the film classes. There was other film classes, but I don't think I took Coach Fraser's film class. But I was on the wrestling team, and Coach Fraser is one of my favorite coaches from back in the day. He was the nicest guy ever, nicest coach ever. I learned a lot from him, not just about wrestling, but life stuff. He's a very good teacher and a very good coach. And then I took a bunch of drama classes in in high school. So I took all the drama classes on acting and performance, and then I took film production, which was taught by somebody else. I don't know who else taught that, but it definitely wasn't Coach Frazier. But no, I didn't take Coach Frazier's film class. I wish I would have. I guess I just took a bunch of other stuff. James says, I wonder how he's doing now. The last time I looked at his Facebook, James, he's doing great. He's doing good. Coach Frazier he's a great guy. He's a great guy, good teacher. One of my favorite teachers I've ever had. You know, pretty nice guy. Pretty nice guy. So yeah. Let's see what else. Is there any more updates? Oh, church has been going well. Church has actually been going phenomenal. Church is going phenomenal. I've met a lot of nice people. I found a nice church out here, and so yeah, it's going good. It's going really well. All right. Next topic. Some of the best pictures I've took in the entire world. Some have been on purpose and some of them have been on accident. James says, I heard there was some drama in the wrestling program after we graduated. I never heard anything about that, James. But if you want to tell me off camera what happened, let me know. But there was never any drama, whenever I was in the wrestling program. I have nothing but good memories, you know. So anyway, there's been a couple of pictures that I've took over the years that are some of my favorites. One that comes to mind is one time me and my friends were just bored. We were just bored out of our minds. And my buddy Michael, he loves photography just as much as I do. So he said, hey, Fears. He's like, do you have your Indiana Jones like Halloween costume left over? And I said, yeah. And he's like, dude, we should totally do an Indiana Jones like film shoot. And I was like, that sounds great. Me and my buddy Michael found like this cave in Missouri, and we pretty much went into the cave, and I took a picture as Indiana Jones in this cave. And it's still on my Facebook. It looks amazing. There's another one that we took inside a barn, like with me and Indiana Jones. That was pretty cool. I'm trying to think of some other legendary photos that we did. I took some pictures in college that were really good of some of the mountains in Arizona, because I went to film school out in Arizona. Some of the mountains, I took some beautiful pictures out there. There's a picture of me. They had this trail that you could walk from the bottom of the mountain all the way up to the tip top of this like mountain hill. It wasn't like a mountain like Mount Everest, but it was a pretty big hill, and the top of the hill, like the mountain, was huge. So there's a picture of me on the very tip top, and they had these rock formations that were kind of like this at the very tip top, and I stood on the very tip top of the rock surface on the mountain, and I got a picture of that. That's pretty good. I'm trying to think if there's any more. I mean, there's so many legendary photos that I've took. I'm just picking a few, out of the hat. There was all my graduating photos were really good. I took some of those, and then some were taken by professionals. But I was in those photos, so those look pretty good. I took some photos at my cousin's wedding. Those were really good. Any picture that I went that I took in England was always good, because my mom's from England, my dad's from Missouri. So anytime I had a chance to go over to England and like snap off a few photos, that was always a good time. That was always fun. And me and my brother took some pictures of the castle ruins. I've been on York Castle Wall. That was amazing. That was a good time. That was really fun, because the inside of the castle's gone, but some of the York Castle wall is still left, and you can walk literally on the on the wall of the castle that's still left. And so me and my family was just walking on the castle wall, And I was like, I got to take some photos of this. I'm like, this is going to look phenomenal. So as I'm walking, I took a picture of like the castle wall, me and my family on the castle wall, and then one of just me. I'm pretty sure all those are on my Facebook. I can't remember. I know a few of them are still. I know some are in scrapbooks and then some are on my Facebook. But anyway, hey, we got 4 people. What's up? So James is the only one commenting though. So yeah. And those are the only like 5 to 6 photos I can think of, but all those are really good, guys. All right. Well, I've been streaming for about a half an hour or almost a half an hour. So I'm going to end with some good stories from Fears' past. Some legendary photos. I mean, some legendary stories. And then Fears has got to hightail it to the grocery store and buy some stuff before I go to work. So anyway, but I hope everyone's had a good day. I hope everyone's had a good, productive Monday. I know Mondays suck, because everyone had a wonderful weekend, and then all of a sudden you're like, ugh, I gotta go back to work, so it sucks. Anyway, so let's start off with some legendary stories of Fears. I'm gonna try to pick some stories that you guys have never heard. So I'm the first story. I'm gonna tell you guys 3 legendary stories. The first story I don't think you guys have ever heard. So I was 16, and I had just gotten my car. It was the first week of me being 16, got my car, and Fears made a no-no. Fears made a mistake. I was trying to be like Mr. Hot shit, like with my friends, and I thought it would be funny to drive through people's yards. Kids out there, don't do that. So me and my friends were driving around, and none of us were drinking. Like I did this sober, and I was not using the old noggin. And boy, oh boy, did I get in trouble. So, but like when you're 16, 17, you think you're invincible. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm not going to get in trouble. Nothing bad's going to happen to me. So I'm driving through like 10, 20, 30 lawns in this subdivision. And I pretty much went from one end of the street all the way down and just kept driving through people's yards. All of a sudden, I'm in the driver's seat. My buddy Trent, Eric, and Tom are all in the car. So they're laughing. I'm laughing. All of a sudden, my buddy looks through the back window, and he said, "Oh shit, Fears! There's a cop in the subdivision." I went, "Oh man, we need to get out of here." So I drive up to like the front of the cul-de-sac, and all of a sudden, I guess somebody that I drove through the lawn, he barricaded the street, so I couldn't get out, right? So I should have just drove like through the yard and went all the way around him, but I got nervous, and so I tried to back up, and they kind of barricaded me in, and so then I just turned off I was like, oh well, I'm caught now. And so all of a sudden, before the cop got out of his car, the guy, I guess that I ran through his lawn, he came over to my window, and I just rolled down the window, and I said, I stuck my little head out, and I'm like, "Excuse me, sir, is there a problem?" And because the window was all the way down, I didn't have my seatbelt on. He grabbed me and pulled me out of the window, and he threw me into his yard. And every time I got up, he just kept pushing me down. And he's like, "I can't believe it." And he was going ballistic. He was like, "I can't believe you drove through my lawn." He's like, "You sorry sack of shit." I mean, it was bad. And so then he was in my face. So then I started to get nervous, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. And he actually got in trouble for pushing me because the cop was like coming up, and the cop was like, "Hey, stop pushing that kid. Stop pushing that kid." And the guy was like, "I'm going to kick his ass. He ruined my yard, da 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 da." And the cop's like, that's for me to decide. That's for me to decide. And so so the guy backed off. And I got pissed. I jumped up and I pushed that guy in the chest. And then he got really pissed. And so the cops had to like break us up. And the cop said, "Sit down right here." So I sat on the curb. Then he pulled my friends out of the car. I know, James. James has never heard this story. And the cops were like, "Oh, you're in so much trouble." And I pretty much had drove through 20 or 30 lawns. It was bad. So, but I got so damn lucky because I guess on the other side of town, there was like a fire or something. So the cop came over to me and said, "You're lucky. You are damn, damn, damn lucky." And I said, "How is that?" And he said, "Well, I was going to take you to jail." He goes, "But there's a fire on the other end of town." So he said, "I have to go and take care of that." So I was so lucky, guys. So I said, "So can I just go?" And he said, "Oh, no." He goes, "I'm going to write you like a $900 ticket." And he goes, "Then you can go." So he wrote the ticket. I drove home and I was like, well, I can't lie to my folks. I'm like, the best thing to do is just be honest, you know? The best thing to do is just be honest. So I remember driving home and my dad could tell on my face that there was something wrong. He was like, "What's going on, John?" And I was like, "Dad, I got something to tell you." And so I just kind of gave my dad the ticket, and my dad was like, "What the hell is this?" And I was like, "Well," I said, "me and my buddies were out driving, and I said I was trying to be Mr. Hot Shit, and I drove through some people's lawns." And my dad's like, "Oh my god!" And I said, "Some guy pushed me, Dad." And so my dad and me got into the car, and my dad said, "Where's the cul-de-sac that you drove through?" And I said, "Right over here." And so my dad made me knock on everyone's door and apologize, which is totally reasonable because I was 16 and I was just like, "Hey, nothing bad's gonna happen to me." And I had no respect for anyone. I was trying to be Mr. Hot Shit. And so my dad made me apologize to every single one of those. And I had a whole bunch of like camps to go to that summer. So my dad's like, "You're not going to any of those camps that you signed up for." And my dad's like, "I got a deal for you, John." He goes, "If you pay me back the $900 for this ticket," he goes, "then you can go to church camp. Then you can go to all the camps you signed up for." And I said, "Okay." So me and my brother back in the day had like a little grass cutting business. Like me and my brother would charge people like $20 to cut the grass. My brother like kept $10. I kept $10. So the whole summer, or well, I should say the whole first part of the summer, I did nothing but cut grass. And then as soon as I got paid my $10, I just handed it over to my dad. And boy, did I learn a lesson. I learned a very valuable lesson. So instead, I could have kept that $900, that I made during the summer cutting grass. But every single time I would cut a grass, I'd be like, "Hey, Dad, here's my next $10." And so my dad just kept adding it up. And it was 1 week before camp, and my dad's like, "You're still $30, shy." So I ran to my grandma's house and said, "Can I cut your grass for like $10, $20?" And then not only did I cut my grandma's yard, but then I cut the next person over, like my grandma's neighbor. And I finally made the last $25, $30, gave it to my dad. He's like, "All right," he's like, "You can go to church camp now." But I learned a very valuable lesson. That's a legendary story. If you ask my buddies in Missouri, "Hey, did that really happen?" They'd be like, "Oh yeah, Fears drove through like 20, 30, 40 yards." James is my good buddy from high school. James, you've never heard that story, right, buddy? So yeah, so that's the first legendary story. Boy, did I learn my lesson. Boy, did I learn my lesson. That's a good old story from Fears' past. James says, "LOL. I got some stories like that." Oh man, you've got some stories like that, James? Oh shit. Well, those are some stories that I would love to hear. Oh man, what stories does James have? So that's the first legendary story. The second legendary story that I want to tell you guys is the first time I went to a rave. The first time I went to a rave in college. Up until college, I had never went to a rave. I didn't even really know what a rave was. Have you? Oh, you've heard that? Oh no, James said he's never heard that one. Okay, for a minute I thought you said you had heard that one, James. All right, well here's the next one. So I'm in college, and I meet this beautiful girl. She's in one of my classes. Unfortunately, she's already got a boyfriend, and I'm like, damn it. And she's like, "John, we can still be friends." And I was like, "Yeah, that's true." I'm like, "We can still be friends," but oh my god, she's so ungodly hot. And so I'm like, damn it. I'm like, it's always the good ones, that are picked. I'm like, why do all the good girls, the sexy girls, have boyfriends, So I'm like, oh shit. And she's like, "We can still be friends." But hey, you know what? At least I had the balls to ask her out. And she's like, "John, I think, it was the typical lines that girls always say. No offense to my to my girl fans out there, but you girls need to come up with some different lines. You're like, whenever you let a guy down, it's always the same bullshit. It's always like, oh, I have to go wash my hair. Oh, I'm not interested. Like, you're a good guy. You're too much of a good guy, and I just want to be friends, and all that crazy crap. And they think that men are stupid. We're not stupid. Like, I would rather want the truth from a girl than all the classic lines that girls give. Oh, it's not you, it's me. You didn't do anything. It's me, it's me. And I'm like, do you know what that means? That basically means I don't like you, I'm not interested, but I have to feed you some bullshit for you to go away. And that's usually what that means. Usually, like when they say, oh, it's not you, it's me. But at least this girl was like cool, because I'm still cool with this girl. So she just laid it out. She just laid it out flat to me. Like, she didn't like feed me any like stupid lines that girls usually do. She just went, John, she goes, I'm going to be honest with you. She goes, I think you're a nice guy. I think you're funny. She goes, I love being like your partner. Like whenever we work on projects, like in film school, she's like, she goes, if I didn't have a boyfriend, I would totally go out with you. She's like, the only reason why I won't go out is because I have a boyfriend. And I said, I understand. I said, you guys are happy? And she goes, yeah, we're totally happy. I said, great. I said, I don't want to ruin your guys' relationship. She goes, I just figured I owed you my honest answer than just to feed you some bullshit. I said, well, that's nice. I said, usually girls feed guys, bullshit. Not every girl, but some girls. And she's like, oh no, she's like, I'm always open and honest, like with guys that ask me out. She goes, you're not the first guy to ask me out, John. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's a relief. And she goes, yeah, because I've had to say this line. I said, well, how long have you guys been dating? And she's like, oh, we've been dating for like 2 or 3 years. I said, so you guys are in like a long-term relationship. So I guess she felt bad, James. So I was like, well, I appreciate you, being honest with me. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, I hope this ain't going to be awkward now that I asked her out. Because in my mind, I was like, I would be a fool if I didn't ask her out. I said, you might as well go for it. I said, the worst thing that she can say is no. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, James says he's got to go. All right. Bye, James. Have a good day. So I guess you'll hear this story later, James. James, good to see you, buddy. So to continue the story, the rest of the week goes good. All of a sudden, I come in on class on Friday, right? I come in class on Friday, and she kind of taps me on the shoulder, and she's like, hey, John. She goes, I appreciate you asking me out and stuff. She goes, I hope we can still be. I said, yeah. I said, of course we can be friends. I said, of course we can be friends. No problem. And then she goes, my friend's having a big party this weekend. And I said, oh, cool. And she's like, have you ever been to a rave? And I was like, no. I said, never. I said, I can't say that I have. She's like, you're in for a treat. She's like, do you want to like tag along with me and my boyfriend? And I was just like, well, I told her, I said, well, I don't want to be a third wheel. She's like, no. She's like, you won't be a third wheel. She's like, we're friends. And she's like, I'll introduce you to my boyfriend and you can be friends with him and it'll be fine. And she's like, you should totally come out. And I was like, all right. So I go out. And we get to the rave, and oh my God, I saw some shit that I've never seen before, guys. So immediately when I come in, I have to use the restroom. And this is a true story. This is a true story about the rave. I'm not making anything up. And I said, excuse me. I said, I need to use the restroom. Where's the restroom? And some guy, I guess that was running the party or whatever, he's like, yeah. He goes, it's down there and like to the right. So I go all the way down, like way to and they had it like in this big. They had the rave in like this. I don't even know. I can't even remember where it was. It was like a big like banquet, like a big banquet hall or a big bank, like a big. It was a massive room. I don't know where the hell it was, but it was huge. So I go all the way near, and the lights are off, and everyone's doing the strobe lights, and it's going ballistic. I can barely hear anyone because the music's way too fucking loud. And so anyway, I get all the way near the bathroom, and by the bathroom there was this couch. And someone's sitting on the couch, and I swear to God, he puts like a little thing of like white powder. I'm assuming it's cocaine. And he's just like, like that. And I'm just like, oh my Lord. And that was the first time I've ever seen anyone do like drugs, like up close. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so I use the restroom. I come back and I look at my friend. I said, you're never going to believe what I just saw. And she's like, what? I said, I just saw some guy like snort some coke. She goes, oh yeah. She goes, it's a rave, John. She goes, you'll probably see some people like, do drugs and shit. She's like, don't pick up any drinks. Don't. And she goes, if you do, she goes, buy a drink from the bar. And she goes, hold on to your drink. Make sure you don't put your drink down so anyone can spice something in it. And I was like, I got you. But the guy that like snorted the coke, he was just all like nonchalant about it. I'd never seen any shit like that ever before in my life. Like I'm just walking to the bathroom, he's like, and he had like a perfect line, and I was like, oh shit! I'm like, this is crazy. So that was a pretty crazy night. But I just hung by my friends at the rave, and we just kind of like talked and stuff, and we just hung out, and I got a few dances with girls that night, but that was one crazy night. One crazy night. Heroes and collectibles. Yo, 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 what's good, Fears? Wait, what's up, Heroes? Heroes, you missed a hell of a stream. You missed a hell of a stream last night. Me and my buddy Sam, we went gaming for like 5.5 hours. And I've never done a gaming stream. And for the most part, it went pretty good, Heroes. Like, there was a few trolls here and there that was trying to, like, sideswipe the stream. But I just kept blocking them, and eventually they went away. But dude, I wish you could have came gaming with me and my buddy Sam. One of these days, you'll have to come over, man, and me, you, and Sam will have to go gaming, Heroes. And Heroes, this week, I'm going to work on our little interview off your channel. I'm going to work on our little interview. I'm going to edit my own version of our interview, and I'm going to put it on my channel. And I'll definitely give you a plug, buddy. I'll definitely give you a plug. So I'm gonna work on that video sometime this week. I've just been so crazy, mad busy, and Fears, I'm always behind on my video editing. But dude, I'm gonna try and get up our interview on the main channel this weekend. I saw that. I saw that you went to MegaCon. I watched the MegaCon video, and dude, I wish I could have went. I just had other plans on the weekend, and not only did I have plans, but I had I'm just low on cash right now. I had to pay some bills. So, but man, hopefully next year I can, take a couple days off and go to MegaCon. That would be kind of cool. So let's hope I can get to MegaCon. Let's hope, buddy. But yeah, man, I wish you could have been there. The video game stream was epic. And like I was telling everybody, guys, like, it sucks that there's trolls out there. But you know what? Fears' go-to word, and I even told this to Heroes, like when we were when we became friends at the Toy Con. Some people are gonna like you, some people are gonna hate you, and you can't please everybody. I try to just stay away from as much drama as humanly possible. If somebody comes in and says like a stupid comment, I usually either time them out, or if they say something about my friends or my family, I just automatically block them. But yeah, Heroes, they came in. There was like 40 trolls, and they were just going ballistic. And my buddy Sam was like, just keep blocking them, Fears. Just keep blocking them. So it took me a good like 40 minutes to block all the trolls. And then they finally like went away. And then all my loyal fans like Pixel, Tender Immortal, Richie, other people came in. And then we had a really good time. But I just didn't let it get to me, because that's what they want. They want you to get mad, and I just didn't get mad. I was just like, do whatever you guys want to do. I'm like, you're not affecting me. I'm like, you're just wasting your time. But I'm like, whatever. But anyway, so Heroes, will definitely have to do like a stream maybe this weekend. I'll have you on a stream, and maybe you can talk about MegaCon if you'd want. If you want to do a stream like maybe this Friday or maybe this Saturday, I'll make an exception. Usually I only do like one stream a week, but I was thinking, since you brought MegaCon up, maybe we could talk about anything and everything MegaCon, and we could do like a stream. So if you'd be up for it, if you're too busy, because I know you've got a wife and children, so I know you may be too busy. But let me know if you want to do a stream this weekend, and you can write me on Instagram or you can write me on Twitter, and I'll send you the link, and you can come in and we'll do like an ultimate like stream if you want to, buddy. Hero says this weekend sounds good. Awesome, man. Well, let me know if you want to do it like Friday or Saturday or Sunday. Like I said, all of my social medias are in my about section on both my YouTube channels. So just add me on Instagram or Twitter. Add me on Instagram or Twitter, and we'll have like an ultimate like MegaCon like review, and you can come in, introduce yourself to all my fans, buddy. Hopefully you can get some more subs out of the deal, and then we can have like a MegaCon like discussion. So yeah. What's up, Pixel? Pixel says, I checked out your MegaCon video, Heroes. It looked like a great convention. I watched it. Pixel, I'm with you. I totally agree. I watched Heroes MegaCon thing, and it looked amazing. I was jealous. I was jealous. I'm like, I want to go. I want to go. So yeah, Hero says, okay, cool. I'll keep you posted. Yeah, let's do a stream this weekend, buddy. But you got to add me on one of my social medias so I can send you the link. So add me on Instagram or add me on Twitter, and I'll throw you the link this weekend. And or like just shoot me a message this weekend whenever you can do it, because the only thing I'm doing this weekend is me and my buddy Sam are hanging out on Sunday, and we're gonna work on my resume. I'm redoing my resume, trying to find a better job, and my buddy Sam's gonna help me out with that. So, but I mean that won't take up all day. So let's do it on Saturday or let's do it on Sunday. At some point, man, just let me know, because I definitely want to do like a MegaCon stream and have you on, because I haven't had you. I've had you on in the chat, but I haven't had you on my show, like in the actual show. So let's get a stream going, buddy. Yeah. Heroes says, thanks, Pixel. Oh, by the way, Heroes, Pixel's a really good guy. Pixel's one of my buddies. He's a really nice guy. He goes to a lot of conventions just like me, just like you. So definitely check out. Definitely check my buddy Pixel's YouTube channel. He doesn't make videos a lot, but when he does make a video, it's really good. It's really good. Hero says, I'll keep you posted on the old Instagram. All right, buddy. Cool. Well, guys, Fears has to take off. I got some other things to do, but I just want to say one last thing. I appreciate all my loving and loyal fans that came out to my video game stream last night. Again, I want to say a personal apology to Sega. Sega, I didn't mean to get you that mad, but I just want to let you know that me and Sam had it planned a day in advance, and Sega, we can't stream a lot during the week. Like, I have to work all through the week, and Sam works all through the week, and me and Sam have different hours on the week, and the best time to do, like, whether it's a normal stream like this or a gaming stream, is on Saturday or Sunday. And I think Sam was busy on Saturday, so we had to do it Sunday. So I wasn't trying to make you mad, buddy. I wasn't trying to start shit. I wasn't trying to start any drama whatsoever. So, but Sega, you got to understand that you don't own Sunday. Anyone and everyone can stream on Sunday. So me and Sam, that's the best time for me and Sam to stream together is on a Saturday or a Sunday, or even on like a Friday night or something, but like before I go to work. So just try to understand, Sega. I would really appreciate that, because I wasn't trying to piss you off at all. Anyway, guys, I'm taking off, but I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to fearsman26 on YouTube. Check me out at Fears Vlogs. You're watching it right now at Fears Vlogs on YouTube. Check out my old TikTok. We are almost at 8,000 followers on the TikTok. My TikTok is a blowing up. I think I'm like maybe 10 or 20 subs away from making 8,000 on the old TikTok, guys. You know, the bigger my TikTok gets, that's just more fans that'll trickle over from TikTok that'll find my two channels on YouTube. So, because I put my YouTube channel link in my description on my TikTok. So I'm hoping that some of that 8,000 people will trickle on over to YouTube. But Pixel told me it's really hard. Like, which sucks, because like you would think, well, if they love my TikToks, why wouldn't they love me on YouTube and stuff? You know what I'm saying? But Pixel said it's really hard. Like, you got your TikTok followers and then you got your YouTube followers. So it's kind of hard for people to like integrate them, like, you know, like kind of cross over. I wish it'd be a lot easier, but I'm always like plugging my YouTube channels like in my TikTok videos. So hopefully if I keep like plugging my two channels on TikTok, hopefully they'll realize it, and either all of them will come over, or at least some of them will come over. But it's been a good show today. Like I said, look out this weekend. I think me and my buddy Heroes and Villains Collectibles, we're going to do a MegaCon kind of like review, because I haven't had him on the show yet, and I would love to have him on the show either on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. He said he's going to keep me posted, so look out for that. And sometime this week, I'm going to post me and Heroes interview that I did on his channel, and he gave me permission to use some of the footage, and so that's coming. And then either tomorrow or Wednesday, I'm going to try and finally get up, like, or I'm going to work on it, my big extravagant Christmas 2021 video. So I've got a lot of work to do this week. But anyway, I got to take off because I got some errands to do before work. But anyway, this is Fears. Have a great, wonderful day. God bless to everybody. And signing off. Peace.